Hey, it's Jim with MMA Next Level, and I've been having a lot of conversations with members about the importance of face-to-face. And since COVID, the general belief is that people don't want or need to get face-to-face anymore, or even by Zoom, and everything can be done by an app and a phone. And here's what I believe. I believe that the difference between originators in the future is simply one thing, and that's a relationship. So how do you create a relationship without getting face-to-face, or at least by Zoom? So I just wanted to talk about setting up your office for face-to-face meetings. You'll notice in the background, I don't really have any trophies. I got books that interest me, some stuff I've gotten done for certifications, and then pictures of the people that matter to me the most. My wife, my kids, and the hobbies that I do, so that people can kind of get to know what's important to me when they come into my office. I think it's super important to not have all your awards from business behind you. You know, our business is referral based, so they came here kind of already willing to trust you. So that's first step. Second step, as I swing around, is, I'm looking at my monitors and my keyboard. And so one of the most important things that I've done my whole career is from where the borrower sits, right? From where the borrower sits, I have a monitor that I'm going to spin around and make it so they see everything I'm typing. So that monitor is the same thing as what's on my monitor, so they can see the payments and the math and the taxes and the insurance and all of the dates, everything that you're looking at, they can see. And that is so important to have a dual monitor system where they can see whatever you're doing, because frankly, it builds trust, which is the whole game, to be able to take care of people. You could do a great job, and you did a great job. You could deliver a great product at a great price, but if they didn't trust you, they won't know it. And building trust during that face-to-face professional loan consultation it's the number one ingredient to getting more referrals from the referral source. So if you don't have time together with them, either in person or by Zoom, I just don't know how you can accomplish it. And then the conversation, there's kind of 5 key things that you have to cover. The first one is you gotta edify your referral source. Ask them how they knew the referral source, and be real and tell them what the referral source, that realtor relationship, what they do really well and why they're in good hands. You got to make sure you ask them what that referral said about you, so that you can, thank the referral source out loud in front of the client. Like they said, they said that if you say it's a loan every time. Nod your head and say, hey, I promise if I don't know, I won't act like I do. I'll keep my promises, and I'll make sure whatever I promise I deliver. So you can give them a chance to get to know you. So the first thing is edify. The second thing is uncover. Like my question is, what keeps you up at night when you think about doing this transaction, or what's your biggest concern? And then sometimes I rephrase that as, what's 1 or 2 things you want to make sure you find out, or get questions that you get answered today, and write those down in front of them, and spend some time as to why those questions are important to them, why those concerns are important to them. The third thing is to educate them on your company. Talk about your company, why you work at your company, and what your company offers, whatever that is. You're a banker and a broker, so you have all the products. You have in-house this, that, and the other thing, so you control timing. Whatever is real, like why you work at your company. The fourth thing is education on loans. Spend some time educating them on loans, how loans work. There's 3 kinds of loans. There's 3 ingredients: government insured, government regulated, portfolio. Every single loan program fits into one of those 3 categories, and the ingredients are cash, credit, and income. And then define those for each program. There's a much longer video on that. If you want, you can look it up. But that way you're educating them on how they qualify, and then evaluate their cash, credit, income in front of them. I never work on a loan before they get here, because the questions I have, the questions that come to me from looking at their pay stub, I I don't have anybody to ask if they're not sitting here. The questions I have about a deposit, I don't have anybody to ask. So I do it with them. And it may sound like it takes a lot of time, because it does. And it should. I mean, we earn 3, 4, 5 K per loan. And if I do this meeting in person and I do it the right way the first time, I don't really work on that loan anymore. So it's very efficient if you let it be. The next step is ask them what they think they qualify for. So in other words, what's your comfort zone for payments and what do you pay now? Based on the education, which program do you think is right for you? Puts them in the driver's seat. And then the last thing on a face-to-face meeting, the last kind of section is to really tell them what to expect, set expectations. So we do the airplane story and the Fred the Head story, and you can look those up as well. As a member, you get those and how to use them properly. And at the very end, ask them how they feel. If you ask them how they feel, and you just spent time with them, educating them and uncovering what their worries are, I think for the most part, they're going to feel really good. And then you have permission to ask. And it sounds like this. Remember when we first sat down, I told you I get 100% of my business by referral. So I'm going to ask you for 2 things. The first one is, I need your help. I'm going to put a piece of paper in front of you. And if you know anybody that needs to get pre-approved or look at refinancing that you feel I could help, please give me their name and number. The second thing is, here's my business card. Write down the agent's name and number on it. So they have one card with both numbers. I know it's old school. But you say, hey, on your way home, I need you to call your agent because you got to start looking at houses and get the ball rolling. But the favor I'm asking is, when you do that phone call, will you tell them how you feel about us? Because it's going to strengthen your relationship with your referral partner. And if you do those, you'll get more and more referrals from that realtor or builder or financial planner, because they're going to feel good about referring you. And I just think it's the number one most important thing about helping people with a mortgage is the outline I just gave. So if you have any questions about that, you can reach out to us. You can email me. You can call me. You can find us on the website. See you.